Ahora sí.
Wow.
Hola a todos, bienvenidos a nuestro stream caótico. Hoy vamos a estar leyendo el tercer libro de The Mindfuck Series, Scarlet Angel. A mi derecha, no sé ni para qué lado se ve en el stream, pero bueno, por aquí está Melissa, aquí está Lau y allá está Nina. Pero entonces, vamos a empezar con un recap. Ahora sí le doy la voz a Melissa, que hace rato iba a hacerlo y yo soy que no he empezado el fucking stream. Pero ahora sí, ya.
Bueno, fans, vamos a leer el tercer libro que se llama Scarlet Angel. Pero antes de eso leímos el segundo libro, que se llama Bro. ¿Dónde está? Aquí.
Ya se te olvidó el nombre.
Pues sí. Y bueno, básicamente en el último capítulo que leímos en Sidetrack, Lana estaba llegando a la casa. No.
Yo no me acuerdo en qué terminó.
Sí, estaba hablando por teléfono, estaba llegando a la casa y se dio cuenta.
Ya me acordé.
El boogeyman estaba en la casa de ella.
Sí, cierto.
Okay. Como el recap, el boogeyman es un asesino serial al que anda cazando el novio de Lana.
Qué importante ese detalle, ¿verdad?
Esa parte es importante.
Mae, sí es cierto que terminó con el boogeyman diciéndole: He left you all alone finally. Tell me, princess, are you afraid of the boogeyman?
Y la madre, no.
But you will be afraid of me.
Tengo una pregunta. Ahorita que estaba metiendo Scarlet Angel a mi Notion tracker, estaba viendo en Goodreads que sale como los tags de los genres y así, que sale, el primero que sale es Dark Romance y yo me quedé como, ¿esto es Dark Romance? Porque para mí, bueno, supongo que sí, ¿verdad? Porque hay como
Sí,
temas dark,
sí es
pero
Dark Romance.
pero lo puedo calificar como thriller también, porque yo digamos, en mi wrap up de libros lo puse como thriller mystery, digamos, los primeros dos.
Sí, o sea, definitivamente es Dark Romance porque, digamos, normalmente el Dark Romance no necesariamente tiene que ser como que la parte dark está en el componente romántico en la relación, sino como en las temáticas.
Ajá, sí, que está como, sí, tiene sentido.
Y esto está bien dark, entonces sí clasifica como Dark Romance, pero siento que yo también escogería thriller como el main genre de la saga.
Sí, como
a menos que
es
esto sea raro, no sé.
como que puede ir en esos dos géneros, creo.
Sí. Yo normalmente pongo como dos géneros a los... Bueno, y a este específicamente le pongo esos dos.
Digamos, es que yo en el Notion sí le pongo como un montón, ¿verdad? Cuando tienen como que fantasy, que ficción, que romance, que le pongo romantasy, como todos.
Así,
pero
los
luego
teens,
tengo un Excel también. Pero en el Excel pongo solo como el principal, o sea, como el que yo creo que es más de eso.
Okay.
Porque ese es el que usé para al final hacer como el de todo el año.
Ajá.
Porque si no hallaba cómo meter los libros.
Sí.
Entonces me quedé pensando dónde meterlo, pero como los otros dos los metí en thriller, yo decía de meter este en thriller también. Pero no sé.
Hay que leerlo para ver, pero yo creería que sí es thriller, o sea, está bien poner thriller.
Okay.
Al final, muchas veces Dark Romance suele ser como thriller con algunas temáticas románticas y ya no es muy... ¿Qué es lo que suena?
No sé.
Seguro un juguete de Ramón.
No,
Ramón está, pero... Ah,
Pensé que no se escuchaba.
no, qué risa.
Ah, sí,
Yo
pero...
como, ¿qué está haciendo?
Y yo, Ramón.
Suena mucho, se escucha mucho. Escucha
Un
mucho.
poco. Pero todo bien.
Nadie se
¿Qué
murió.
pasa?
Ay, es que yo no sé, es Maya y ella está acostumbrada a que a esta hora justamente ella tiene que jugar y le encanta sonar y sonar y sonar y sonar. O sea, es lo que le encanta, hacerlo sonar.
Qué cute. ¿Qué pasó con Ali?
No sé. Me dio demasiada risa y fue a orinar.
No, fue que como que se chorrió. Ajá, se
Me
chorrió
eché
porque se cambió.
fresco encima.
¿Qué te pasó?
Se bañó con el fresco.
Mae, se me vino así. Lo peor es que ya me bañé. Entonces yo dije, tengo que salir corriendo a cambiar.
¿Saben qué es lo mejor? Que quedó grabado.
Lo mejor
Dice,
es que quedó grabado en Twitch y podemos hacer un clip después.
Ajá.
no creo que se vayan a tomar el tiempo de hacerlo.
Ah, yo tengo mucho tiempo.
Bueno,
Ah,
bueno, sigamos leyendo, así se les olvida que me eché el
Bueno.
fresco encima.
veamos que Lana mate gente, por favor.
Bueno,
Bueno. ¿Quieren que lea la sinopsis?
Melissa,
¿Ustedes tienen sinopsis?
solo tu libro tiene sinopsis.
Ah, perdón.
El
Ay,
mío,
sí.
pero léala si quieres.
Dice Scarlet Angel, Book 3. Synopsis. To kill a monster, you have to be twice as monstrous. To love a monster, you have to share your soul. Logan Bennett makes me want to have a future not tainted by the constant hunger for revenge. Doesn't mean I can stop. Doesn't mean I want to stop. It just means I want more one day. But how do you make a good man love the monster inside you without stripping his soul away as well? He is all the best parts of me right now, resurrecting bits of my heart I forgot that could ever exist. He makes me feel something other than a cold. He also thinks I'm weak and fragile. Something I laugh about to myself while secretly soaking in all the possessiveness and concerns. If anyone touches him, harms him, or even threatens him, then they should probably run, because his girlfriend is a little bit crazy. They just don't know it yet. Son novios.
Sí, bueno, dices, en el pasado como que sí se llamaron así.
Sí,
So, creo que
creo
sí.
que han quedado en eso.
Oigan, pero esa gente no hay como roto un tiempo, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Como que se
cuando
separaron.
ella se fue a matar a no sé quién, pero se acuerda que al final, ella cuando se fue a matar al padrastro de Hailey era.
Ajá.
Ella estaba, habían terminado y ella se fue a matar al mae. Y después volvieron cuando él la encontró. Y recuerdas que después ella fue al, al coso de policías y todo. Cuando llegó la chiquita con la amiga de ella. Ya habían vuelto.
Ok.
Es cierto. ¿Quién va a leer? ¿Quieren que lea yo? ¿La que siga yo?
Sí, porque ya
Bueno,
empezó. Le toca.
voy a leer solo el 30 y
Ay,
el
no,
30.
no. Lea poquito porque tiene faringitis.
Ay, mira, yo estoy bien. Yo así cierto. Ok, dice. Bueno, no, porque el de ustedes es como chapter 1, ¿verdad?
Sí, señora.
Ah, ok. Chapter 1, Scarlet Angel. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. William Shakespeare. Logan. I don't understand why he let her go. It clashes severely with his profile. I tell Craig as we pull up to the police station. A sexual sadist who has been on a kill spree doesn't just release a victim. I don't know either. The girl is so traumatized that she won't let them bring her to us. Ah, ¿se acuerdan que el maestro sí tenía una víctima y que la
Ay,
soltó? Y que
sí,
el amigo de ella la llamó y le dijo, ese mae soltó a la víctima. Y que ella dijo,
ajá.
what the fuck, ¿por qué haría eso? Y fue
Ay,
donde
que
llega a
era,
la casa y está el
sí,
mae.
que era la hija del policía que se dejó engañar por el mae. No se acuerda.
Ok, ajá,
Bueno,
claro.
la víctima era hija uno de los policías que fue el que cantó por dónde era que, o sea, que iban a ir por el mae.
Mm, no me acordaba de eso. Pero yo le creo a Nina.
Nina. Yo no sé de qué estamos
Mira,
hablando.
the girl is so traumatized that she wouldn't let them bring her to us. She said we had to come here, and she'd only talk to you. Her father isn't even allowed in yet. She said she couldn't speak to him until she spoke to you. Confused, I walk quickly to the police station, leaving the introductions to Craig. Why leave her in this town? Why let her go at all? 1,000 questions are flirting through my mind as I walk into the room they're holding her in. She's shaking, her eyes wide and panicked, and a blanket is draped around her. 3 men and 1 woman are in there, all of them giving her a wide berth. She's terrified, understandably so, and most likely already had several panic attacks, so if someone got too close. I'm supervisory special agent Bennett. I say softly, trying to keep my tone warm and non-imposing. Her eyes dart to me, and immediately she starts sobbing. Everyone looks at as confused as me. He 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 told me to contact you. Just you, she says through her sobs. He said I couldn't show anyone until you. No one but you. I'm lost. I'm at lost. Carefully taking a step forward. Show me what, Erica? I asked her. Gingerly crouching in front of her, making myself appear smaller, less threatening. This, she says, moving the blanket and tugging up her skirt to reveal her inner thigh that is bandaged. Blood has seeped through the bandage, and I look at the female officer closest to me. She wouldn't let us check. She refused until you arrived. She says, answering my silent question. Erica tears the bandage, pulling it off, and I see the words he's carved into her skin. Her safe. There's even a period.
Ah, porque el mae había escrito algo en otra víctima.
Sí.
Que no terminaba la oración, pero no me acuerdo qué era. Eso fue como en el primer
como
libro.
you can't. Era como you can't
You can't keep, o algo así.
keep her. You can't keep
No. Ajá, you can keep her safe.
her safe. Tiene sentido.
Pero estamos seguras que era eso.
It
O
makes
están
no sense
bateando.
at all. No sé.
No, estoy, o sea,
yo estoy
segura que
bateando.
era como you can't. El keep, no me acuerdo. pero este es
Pero
un bateo
tiene-
como con
No
información.
lo subrayaron.
Eso es lo que estoy tratando de buscar yo, pero al rato no lo subrayé. ¿Ves? Por eso es importante subrayar y la gente dice, ay, ¿por qué subrayan los libros? No lo entenderían.
Ya, gáname. Mi libro. No.
Bueno, si quieres sigue leyendo. Si no, sigamos
Bueno.
buscando como quieras.
Dice, there's even a period. It makes no sense. No, pero ahorita sale aquí en libro.
Bueno,
Ah,
sí,
sí,
de
sí,
verdad,
sí.
siempre nos
Makes no
preguntamos
sense
algo
at
y
all.
nos responden en la siguiente
Sí.
párrafo. Qué cool es.
Did he tell you where he was going? I asked her. She's a sobbing mess, shaking her head. He said he'd kill me if I didn't follow his orders. Said he'd come back to me for me. He took me once. He could take me again. Told me to follow his orders precisely, and he'd let me leave. And he ordered you to show me this? I asked, still trying to follow her. Yes, to get you here and show you this. That's all I had to do, and he'd let me live. She's crying so hard that it's hard to understand her words, but I think I understand her well enough to spare her more questions. She's not fit to be interviewed right now. He's shattered her. Can I see my father now? She sobs. I did what I was told to. I did it right. Of course, Erica, I tell her. We still haven't figured out how to charge her father for what he did. He's been temporarily released just for now. Maestro, yo no me acuerdo.
Que el
Entonces, mira,
papá de
aquí
ella, ese que trabaja
en lo
para
correcto.
la
Sí,
policía o
la
no sé,
policía,
y
¿eh?
el mae les mintió con tal de salvar a la hija. O sea, como que el mae había tenido contacto con el boogeyman y no dijo nada, no era así.
Okay. Tuesday, I gestured to my head to let him in, and they opened the door. Seconds later, the broken shell of a man runs in, and he grabs his daughter who cries out. I turn and let them have a moment as she sobs into his chest. Her safe, I tell Craig as I walk out. The rest of the message, maybe? You can't. Así ve, he says, pulling up a picture in his iPad of the judge's wife he strung from a building. Keep goes on, pulling up the photo of Lisa's arm. Her safe, he says, looking at me. Así, entonces no fue como
Que me gané.
you can keep, sino eran como
Me gané un libro.
tres personas.
No, dos.
Eran tres
Era
personas, o sea,
You
el de
Can't
you
Keep Her
can't
Safe.
keep y her
Ah.
safe.
Sí, pero era el mensaje.
No, porque
No
Lila
me-
dijo que era una persona.
Yo no me
pero
acuerdo
dije
que
el mensaje
que
era
hubieran
You
dos
Can't
más.
Keep Her Safe.
¡Te
Minimum
ganaste!
bookmark.
Un aplauso.
Está bien, acepto el aplauso.
Premio Nobel a la mejor memoria de lectura.
You can't
Dice,
keep her safe.
Don is standing with him and he shakes his head. But Erica is with us. Is he saying we can keep her safe now that we have her? Maybe nothing up his steam. An icy wave washes over me. Logan Bennett, you can't keep her safe. He carved my name into the body with the first part of the message.
Ya,
Ajá.
ya me acordé. La primera fue
Aquella madre se acuerda.
Bueno, no sé cuál fue la primera, pero entonces aquí menciona la esposa de un juez, pero la otra creo que fue una de las policías. Cuando el mae les volcó el
Lisa,
carro.
ajá. Era la ex del
Lisa,
man.
Ajá. Entonces You Can't fue a la jueza seguro y Keep a la policía, ¿no? Cuando eso y ahora
Y Logan
no
Bennett
sé.
fue yo creo que fue a una muchacha en un pueblo que creo que como que el mae la crucificó literalmente. Y le escribió en la panza, creo. No,
Ajá.
no, tal vez,
Creo
o
que
tal
es
vez esto me
esto.
lo estoy inventando, ¿sabes?
No sé, pero,
Bueno,
o sea, buen material.
continuemos.
Dice, their eyes all widen, and I panic. Juggling my phone free, Lana's phone goes straight to voicemail, and I curse, calling the patrol car assigned to her house tonight. S.A. Bennett, how can I? Where's Lana? Do you have eyes on her house right now? No, sorry, sir. I thought someone told you. We were pulled off to go help find the kids that other psycho buried. My stomach twists like a knife in me, and I hang up, practically dialing Duke. Detective Duke, tell me you're with Lana right now. I snap. No, I thought she was with you. I didn't see her back at your headquarters. Didn't I see her back at your headquarters? You fucking left her alone. I thought she was with you. You took her from the house, according to my officers. Then I saw her
Oh,
with you. Fuck! I hang up and I start sprinting to the SUV we took here. Craig and Donnie are on my heels. I'll stay where I'll stay here and see what I can find, Donnie calls out. Craig hops in the passenger seat, buckling up buckling up quickly as I peer out of the parking lot. I tell him my phone. Keep calling her. He does, but Carson's each time hanging back up. Her phone is either off or dead. It's not ringing through. I push the pedal all the way to the floor, turning the lights on. Get someone over there now. Already on it. He tells me. The phone at his ear. He is shouting orders at someone, telling them Lana's address, and I wave in and out of traffic, never hitting the brakes. They say they're 20 minutes out, he tells me, hanging up. How long has she been home? My stomach flips and turns inside out. She left an hour before I did. It would have taken 30 minutes to get home. It took me almost 2 hours to get out here. Fuck, está lejos. That's at least 2.5 hours He's had her to himself, with no one to save her, in the middle of nowhere. Her closest neighbor would never hear a thing. Too long, I whisper hoarsely, dreading the words as I gas the car harder, hearing Craig's hiss out of a breath, and I narrowly dodge a car. Too fucking long.
me
Oh
pregunto
shit.
si la mae, después de que el mae le dijera eso, le hizo algo a él, o si, o sea, me pregunto con qué se van a topar, con el mae muerto ahí, y ella, no sé, arrastrándolo.
¿Te imaginas?
Ella escuartizándolo, cortándole el pene.
Me cago.
Bro, el siguiente lo narra Hailey.
Wow. Sí, en el libro
Ay, qué
anterior
interesante.
empezó esa madre a narrar.
Ay, Kira me está mordiendo y no sé por qué. Porque me
Quiere que le
ataca.
pongas atención.
Sí.
¿Quién
¿Quién
quiere
quiere leer
seguir?
o quieren que siga?
Yo creo que no. Voy a mutearme porque me están agrediendo.
Yo puedo leer 2 páginas, porque después de 2 páginas se me empieza a enredar la lengua.
Es todo o nada.
Bueno, entonces lea usted. Porque ese está bien largo. Está fucking long, entonces voy a leer un poquito. Bueno, chapter 2. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. William Shakespeare, The Tempest. Hadley. Earlier. They say children see the magic in everything. The eyes peering up at me as I sit down beside her tell a different story. At such a young age, she's seen some of the worst of the world's depravity. There's no magic in that only evil. Lindy May seems to have jaded eyes as well, but I'm too emotional to think practically right now. These men kept doing things because I let them convince me it was all in my head. The therapist, him, my mother. Malditos perros, mae. Because of me, this child is hurting right now. Because of me, so many other children are dead. Ay, no había visto que Sebas nos había puesto un comentario de feliz año nuevo y feliz navidad y feliz noche. Hola, Miss. Y ya. Yo
año.
3 horas después contestando el chat. Perdón. Feliz año. ¿Por dónde iba?
Yeah, por because of me.
Okay.
Sí. Ah.
No, but so many other children suffered what I went through.
Okay. Because I was weak. So weak I let them manipulate me. It's a guilt I can't bear, and I'm barely able to breathe as I force myself to sit by her. To distract myself from my own misgivings, I focus on the fact she knew Lana. There's no doubt in my mind that the child who hasn't waved at another soul waved at Lana because she knew her. You know Lana Myers? I ask her. Her eyes widen, and Lindy clears her throat. No, we don't. It's an obvious lie, but I refrain from calling her out on it. She's fidgeting uncomfortable since the mention of Lana. Lindy es...
La amiga de Lana.
Ok.
Del pueblo.
Okay. ¿Y la chiquita cómo se llama? Ah, ya. Ok. Laurel. Ya.
Laurel.
Craig has already bailed to go. Ma, es que no me acuerdo nada. Craig has already bailed to go to tell the others, so I don't have long to get answers. Laurel frowns, glancing over at Lindy. This man that hurt you, he hurt me too, I say, establishing a rapport with her, giving her something to bond with me about. It's hard to detach myself, to not be emotional, but I manage it, because I've had years of training. Laurel reaches over, tugging on my sleeve, and I lean down to let her whisper into my ear. I feel her cup her hands around her mouth, as though she's ensuring none of her words escape the tunnel from her lips to my ear. Tengo miedo. My angel made sure he'll never hurt us again, she says, and a sickly coldness washes over me. My angel saved me. She'll always watch over me. She is right now. I lean up, letting her words process as Doug barges in. I'm not even sure what's being said when I finally leave. Logan follows me out, caring too much. Words fly from my mouth before I can stop them, and I'm sobbing, taking in the weight of my responsibility in all this. I could have prevented anyone else from getting hurt. The words spill from my lips like vomit, pouring out everything I've had trapped in me since the day I ran away. I'm not even sure what we are saying to each other. It's all a blur. My mind is on autopilot, ruled by guilt and self-loathing. He doesn't stop me when I finally walk away, but my feet hesitate in front of the break room. Lana is casually propped up watching TV as though she's the most relaxed person on the face of the earth. So I need to subrayar eso. Porque la otra muriéndose y Lana ahí casual viendo tele con las patas en la mesa. She looks over at me, her body attuned to someone's attention being trained on her. That's not an innocent person's response. She watches me, a small smirk on her lips as though she's daring me to say something here and now. Mae, estas maes se tienen un pic. Y espérense para poner un tapcito. Que se puso bueno esto. My angel made sure he'll never hurt us again. My angel saved me. She will always watch over me. she is right now. Laurel's words slap me, and I slowly piece things together that don't really fit. She, Laurel said she. Mae, es que
Ay, no.
fucking Laurel, mae.
Pues una chiquita,
I know.
Pobrecita.
I know. And she waved at Lana. There's no way I'm right.
Ay, sí.
There's no way Lana killed and tortured him. I mean, right? She arches an eyebrow at me as if challenging me to speak first. If she killed a man and waltzed into this place, she's a fucking psychopath. Girl, if you only knew.
¿Vos qué crees?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Suave. Y yo suave. If she killed a man and walked into this place, she's a fucking psychopath. Because she is, actually. No, I'm just too emotional. I walk away, ending this staring contest, deciding to get some answers. She came with Logan, so she'll be here for a while. No way is he leaving until he has answers. But I planned to get some different answers. I practically sprint to my car, and I'm on the road when my phone rings with an incoming call from Leonard. I start to not answer, but decide to. I'm sure it's about the sick son of a bitch I let terrorize innocent children by never looking deeper than the surface once I became an FBI agent. What's going on? I ask seriously, clearing my throat from the sob that's on the tip of my tongue. Our castrating mutilator killed Ferguson, he says so calmly. I almost dropped the phone. O sea, ya saben que, bueno, no saben que es Lana, pero Lana,
Demasiado rápido.
ya saben que la misma persona que mató a estos maes mató a Ferguson.
No, pero ella ya sabe entonces, porque ya sabe todo. O sea, ya.
O sea, sí, ella sabe. Oh, por Dios.
Mae, en el libro pasado, cuando tuvimos el primer POV de Hadley, yo estaba como, qué paraza. Pero mae, este está buenísimo.
Sí.
What? Bueno, no creo que lo haya hecho así, pero what?
No.
I ask in disbelief. He didn't want us linking it to him, but he left the kid with Lindy Mae Wheeler, who, surprise, surprise, once lived in Delaney Grove. That doesn't make sense. You guys profile him to be a sadist, and a sadist wouldn't. We're revisiting the profile. He's a revenge killer, not a sadist. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tengo miedo. Okay. Everything we thought we knew is about to change. Mae, porque estamos en el tercer libro y siento que ya la van a agarrar.
Yo también, yo no entiendo cómo es que hace apenas el tercero.
We think he feels a kinship with you. He somehow knew about Ferguson and your past. Bro, he says, the last part spoken with regretful hesitance. I squeeze the phone tighter, driving faster. Okay, keep me updated, I say stoically, my voice not betraying the whirlwind of emotions stirring within me. As I hang up, I count the ways I'm losing my mind. I suspected Lana to be the one who killed that son of a bitch, but that's insane. I'm too close to this case, not thinking rationally. No, girl, you are. Oh my god.
Es como subrayamos tanto.
Literal, ya tengo todo subrayado. What the fuck is happening? But he said the killer knew about my past. Focus on it. I gave Lana a reason to focus on me when I stupidly alerted her to my suspicions. She was too calm, too underwhelmed by my accusations. It's like she was prepared for those questions. If it was Lana who killed Kenneth, then Lana will be our serial killer who has been killing men twice her size with... Psychical.
¿Ah?
¿Qué es esa palabra?
Yo creo que querían decir físico.
Okay, with physical domination, I guess. There's no possible way I'm right. So why am I still driving to her house? Why am I still not convinced that she's not the angel Laurel spoke of? Logan will hate me forever if he learns I've gone crazy enough to accuse his girlfriend, that he finds perfect, of something so bizarrely impossible, not to mention grossly heinous. The police are gone. ¿Ah?
Yo debería estar agradecida.
Fijo, va a estar agradecido, digamos, porque esto fue unas horas antes, entonces fijo la mae va a llegar y le va a ayudar a Lana, pienso yo. No sé, vamos a ver. The police are gone as I drive into her driveway, trying not to dwell on how insane this all is. It's currently all hands on deck for this case. The PD are looking for dozens and dozens of bodies left behind by a devil I should have killed. The house is dark, and I carefully twist the knob, surprised to find it unlocked. I leave it unlocked as I head inside. La madre se mete a la casa, ¿qué le pasa? Logan has been in her room, so I skip it, knowing she'd be smart enough to hide all her dirty little secrets. Ah, ok, la madre va a ir a buscar.
La maestra está sola, porque acuérdense que la todavía está en el police station.
Ajá.
Entonces, te fijo, la maestra ahí cuando el boogeyman llega.
Sí.
No, que despecho. No.
I ignore the nagging part of my mind that is calling me crazy for suspecting her. She's not even close to being capable of these things physically. Sí, yeah. Killing Kenneth would have been a hell of a job. First, she'd have to lock him out of the basement. Then push him up the hill that leads to the beach. There's just no way. But I continue on, letting my gut override my mind. There's something about her, something eerily composed that Logan doesn't see, something dark in her eyes when she looks into your soul. But how dark can a person be if they save a child? I'm so confused. I find a door that's locked. An instinct ya empezamos por el camino del enredo. An instinct has me immediately picking it. My skills make it easy, and the door pops open in seconds, but it's empty. Why lock an empty room? Only 4 bookcases are against the walls, and all 4 are empty. Confused, I turn around, but a scream tears from my throat as a large body suddenly rushes me. I'm moving! I grab for my gun, but it's too late. The beast collides with me, slamming me into the wall, dazing me as an agonized scream leaves me again. My gun is stripped from me, tossed to the ground, and another pain sound escapes me as I am shoved against the wall, feeling my hands wrench behind my back as a warm breath floats over my skin with a minty smell. Well, isn't this a nice surprise, Agent Grace? A man's voice asks, eliciting a chill that runs up my spine. 2 for the price of 1, he goes on, still keeping me pinned. Too bad, I'm waiting for another. You'll have to wait your turn. I'll even overlook your red hair. My breath seizes in my lungs as realization hits me hard and fast. With all the chaos, Logan probably didn't even think about the cops being pulled off babysitting detail. There's only one person who would be here right now. Tell me, Agent Grace, he says, binding my hands tightly with my own handcuffs as I remain immobile, pinned as I struggle in vain. Are you afraid of the boogeyman? My literal chills. Este perro se
Podemos leer un cuento de Disney después de esto.
My stomach lurches and I try to scream again just as he throws me to the ground. He comes down on top of me, laughing as I scream for help. He laughs louder. Scream! Scream all you want, he taunts. This is the best play in the world to scream because no one can hear you, Agent. My feet jerk up and I realize he's tying them to my hands, forcing my back to arch as he lifts off me to finish the process. But you can't scream when my guest arrives, he goes on, smirking in the darkness. My eyes have adjusted, and I see his bald head as he shoves something into my mouth. Vamos a apuntar por aquí que el ma es bald. Porque
Pero ya saben quién es.
ya sabemos quién es. Ah, sí, ¿verdad? Un que limpiaba o algo así.
Ajá.
Ah.
Pero bueno, o sea, you do you.
Bueno. I try to fight, but he digs his fingers into my jaw, wrenching it open. He ties the gag, securing it, then I hear the telltale rip of duct tape seconds before it covers my mouth. Oh no! I struggle again fighting, but with my hands and feet bound together. He laughs again as he lifts me, carrying me effortlessly down the stairs, intentionally dragging my head against the wall. I cry out, only hearing a barely there, muffled sound through the layers of gagging he secured. My head slams against the side of the wall when he turns sharply. Oops, he says, snickering. This motherfucker, man. He drops me to the ground. Ah,
Que le pega la jupa contra la pared.
sí, o sea, el mae la lleva aquí
Y-
alzada
sí,
y la va
me
golpeando
imagino
contra la
ahí,
pared.
¿sabes?
Y se ríe y le dice, ups. Ups.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. What the fuck? He drops me to the ground and I whimper, the sound not escaping at all as my elbow hits too hard along with my hip. The creaking of two folding closet doors becomes noticeable as I see the doors swing open, and he slams his foot into my stomach hard enough to crack some ribs and kick me into the small space. He kneels as he slides me in the rest of the way, and I twist my head away when he tries to brush the hair from my eyes. Enjoy this show, Agent Grace. At least you'll know what's coming next. With that, he slams the doors shut, and the small blind-like centers let me see through the slats as his feet move away. What the fuck is that sentence? Me enredo toda, pero bueno. Music filters through the house. A soft classical song. I can see the front door from here, and I watch, wishing I had never suspected her of anything. A tear rolls from my eye, feeling like fire licking against my skin. Logan will be with her. He'll die right in front of me, and I can't even warn him. I can feel my phone in my front pocket, taunting me. So close, yet so far away. No matter how I twist, I can't reach it. It seems like hours later the door is finally opening, and I try to scream, try to warn her, but the small sound I'm able to make is drowned out by the music in the house. It's just her as she shuts the door. No Logan. No hope of being saved. It happens fast. Clemens blindsides her, punching her right in the side of the face. She drops the keys and phone she's holding and slams into the wall from the impact, dazed and confused. He throws his body against hers, and she cries out as he twists her hand that she tries to hit him with, while simultaneously choking her with his arm. Despite the music, I can hear every word he says. Feisty. I like that. And so pretty. Agent Bennett picks them well, he taunts. He left you all alone finally. Tell me, princess, are you afraid of the boogeyman? He lifts off her and throws her into the wall across from him. She hits hard before bouncing to the ground. What has my ears perking up is the sound of her laughter as she slowly lifts herself from the ground. Boogeyman, she says, looking up at him. Took you long enough. This bitch is fucking crazy. Wait. O sea, el mae la agarra, la tira contra la pared y la mae
La está ahorcando.
se caga, la está ahorcando, la tira contra la pared y la mae se caga de risa. Se caga de risa y le dice took you long enough. Oh my god. His footsteps pause as confusion mixed with anger crosses his face. He gets off on fear, on pain, yet she's acting immune. Mae, que saica lana. Did Logan coach her on how to act? Sorry. Or is she really that fucking stupidly unafraid? He charges her, kicking her in the stomach before grabbing her by the hair of the head, jerking her up to her feet. A strangled sound of pain escapes her, and he pushes her into the wall with enough force to crack something. Her face is to the side, and she is smiling. She is smiling as he comes in behind her. Not laughing now, are you? He asks, reaching down with one hand to start pulling down her pants. I know. You won't be laughing anymore tonight. Ok, wait. Y ella subrayando todo. Es que, ¿cómo se va a estar riendo la estúpida esta? I think that's enough damage to make this convincing, she says before he can finish. Bro! Lo va a pichasear. The weird comment has him pausing while my heartbeat thrums in my ears. She throws her elbow around, connecting with his face at such an impossible angle. I suck in air through my nose, shocked as he stumbles backwards. She wipes her mouth, looking down at her fingers as she flips on a light with her other hand, revealing the bloody fingerprints. Her nose and bottom lip are bleeding, and her face is already bruising where he hit her. Yet, she seems unaffected by the pain. His eyes narrow. The boogeyman isn't so scary in the light, she says, a dark smile turning up at the corners of her lips. His nose is bleeding from the shot. Y yo, espérame, perdón por interrumpir este momento. His nose is bleeding from the shot her elbow took, and he releases some sound of fury before charging her. She spins and ducks his fist, and her knee comes up, slamming hard into his ribs. As he doubles over, she spins again, bringing up her foot, connecting with his back. He slams into the wall, and she grins broader as he whirls around, confused, furious, ready to kill. I can't leave too many bruises. Don't want them suspicious now, do I? My blood freezes inside my body, and I shake my head in disbelief. He pulls a knife out, the same knife he's killed so many others with. She eyes it carelessly. Oh, how I wish I could sit you down and take from you like you took from all those women. Make you feel the same pain and terror they felt, she says, eyeing him with a smirk. But I can't. I can, however, strip you of all that pride you hold so dearly, all that power you think you have. Then I can kill you. He charges her with the knife, his feet rushing, but she dodges 2 swipes almost too easily, as though she's playing with him. She grabs his wrist on the 3rd strike, and she twists quickly, causing his hand to roll awkwardly as he cries out. The knife drops to the ground, and she spins, kicking his feet out from under him. When he falls, she kicks the knife to the side, knocking it out of reach. He darts to his feet, rushing toward a table, but she drops and grabs the knife, throwing it into the drawer so hard that it sticks halfway through. The drawer doesn't budge as he jerks on it, and she laughs as she charges him this time. He tries to grab her, but she's too fast, and her knee collides with his groin so hard that he topples backwards, sobbing as he most likely swallows his balls back down. They'll believe a good knee shot to the jewels, she says, jerking the knife out of the drawer before opening it and pulling out the gun. Nice try, by the way. Too bad I know where I hide my own guns, huh? She's the cat and he's the mouse. The man who has terrorized Boston for so long, and now DC is just a toy on her strings. Who the fucking hell is Lana May? Oh my god! I don't make a sound, scared for a whole new reason. I walked in and threatened a girl who has a sexual sadist sobbing on the ground. The big bad boogeyman, she sighs, circling him while holding the knife. My power move, okay. I've always hated the horror movies. You know why? She asks as he cups his crotch, still rocking on the ground in pain. I'll tell you why, she goes on, turning her back on him as she walks toward the living room again. Because they always portray the women as pathetic little screamers who can't save themselves. The bad guy is always walking, the girl is always running, yet somehow the big bad boogeyman catches up to them regardless. I watch as Clemens manages to get to his feet and her back is still turned. My eyes are wide and I don't know who would be worse to face. 2 devils in one room. How did this happen to me? I also hate how they paint them as the idiots with a stroke of luck, she goes on, oblivious to his stealthy approach. How the girls grab a knife at the last second and the killer runs into the blade. So climactic. He usually ends up disappearing when they finally run to call for help too. Then he makes one final attempt to kill them. He quietly creeps up behind her, then charges at the last second. She grins, and my heart hits my throat as she drops to her hands, kicking her feet up so fast, and her ankles grab his throat before she flips him, all of it happening in one smooth motion. ¡Holy fucking ninjas! Así. Mae, o sea, ustedes sí se están imaginando toda esta escena. Porque yo sí, o sea, I'm seeing it in my fucking mind. O sea, el mae tirado, la mae con el cuchillo aquí, dándole vueltas. Y ahorita le hizo ¡Rakata! Holy shit! He slams to the ground and she chokes him. Her legs now binding his throat. I like choking men the same way you like choking women, she hisses, her tone so dark and sinister that it makes me sick, confirming my worst fears. But I don't prey on those weaker than me. I don't prey on the innocent. She releases him and flips back to her feet with the same ridiculous, almost unnatural speed, her words slowly sinking, and confusion rattles through me at their meaning. Revenge killer. Leonard said it was a revenge killer. Kinship. All the little pieces try to add up. Clemens coughs, strangling on the air that enters his lungs. Who are you? He asks through labored breaths. Her smile deepens. I'm the girl who takes on the darkest of men. Men who've done things dark and twisted to the weak, men who preyed on the innocent, men who thought they killed me when I was weak, just like the woman you've killed. She crouches near his head as he flops around on his back, still clutching his neck. It's an act. He's a horrible actor. Damn it, he's faking it. I try to warn her, finally choosing a side, but the words are drowned by the layers of the gag and the steady stream of music. She brings the knife to his cheek, running the back of the blade against it. He stops struggling, going perfectly still. You are like me, he says, more surprised in his tone than fear or malice. No, she says quietly. I'm so much worse and better than you. I'm the thing that the monsters in the dark fear, and now I'm even the boogeyman's nightmare. Holy shit. She steps away and he rolls to his feet. I wait. When he's facing her, she winks. Fucking winks at him. Wait. Ay, no puedo. She's enjoying every second of this, and I am too. She's doing what she promised. She's stripping away his pride and power, shattering the immortal feeling of being untouchable he had. He grabs a lamp, chunking it at her head. As she ducks it, laughing, he picks up the end table and throws it at her. She dodges it, using that speed she has to her advantage. It's like she wanted this to happen. You can't even get it up like a real man, she goes, grinning when his nostrils flare and fury creases all his features. You need to cut the women up, watch them bleed, just to get a good boner. You're weak, she says, walking across the room. I shouldn't even bother with you. The men I kill are strong, powerful men who can fuck a woman without forcing her. They only rape when they feel a woman needs to be put in her place. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Vamos a ignorar ese comentario tan extraño. She's saying all the right things to provoke him. Okay, bueno, sí, va. To tear away the facade he's built and emasculate him. She's so good at profiling because she's studied it. She's learned how to demean and debase all her victims the way they debased her. She's a victim, or at least she was. Her words add up, telling the story she's yet to lay bare. You know what I take from them? She asks, letting her eyes drop to his lap before looking back up to his face. My stomach roils. I know what she takes. I take everything, she says at last. They have more to give. She turns, putting her back to him, acting as though he has no power over her, showing him he's no threat. The gun is lying in front of the closet doors, but he hasn't gone for it again. It'd be too weak to go for the gun. She's playing him too well. She's playing a man who has played the world, and she's winning. He lunges for her, ready to prove himself, and she spins the knife at her waist as she faces him. He runs right into it, and I hold back the sounds, now worried about being hurt. She rolls her eyes as his eyes widen in shock, his features pulling as he stumbles back, the knife sliding out as she jerks it away. And now Suave. ¿Hablen?
¿Sí?
Hola.
Sí, se me
¿Ali?
apagaron los audífonos. ¿Hablen?
No.
Ya. Ahora sí.
Vamos.
Solo lo escuché. Okay. And now I've gotten lucky, she mocks, just like the horror movies. They'll never suspect a thing. He drops to his knees, the wound in his abdomen bleeding profusely. There's too much blood for him to survive if help doesn't come right away. I'd have been his next victim. Now I wonder what happens when she finds out I know it all. She could have already killed me though. No one would have suspected her. Instead, she tracked down my stepfather, killed him, and then saved a child's life. A child I let down by not being the hero. The hero, a devil... ¿Qué?
Esa oración está rara.
Está mal, ¿verdad? By not being the hero, a devil was. No entendí.
No tiene sentido.
Ok, pausa.
¿Dónde? ¿Por dónde?
¿Tienes hambre?
No. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué vas a hacer?
¿Dónde?
Es a child I let down by not being the hero a devil was.
Sí, by not being... O sea, que ella no fue el hero, sino que Lana, que es a devil, was the hero.
Sí.
Ya.
Okay. Gracias.
Ok. Yo, eso está mal escrito.
Eso no tiene sentido.
Bueno, Lana Myers, or whoever she really is, survived something so dark that she needs revenge. But Logan is sleeping with her. He's falling in love, and she's a fucking psychopath. My own guilt for my failures has me wondering what happens if I stop her. I don't know enough about her victims to know if they're hurting others the way I let Kenneth get away with. I failed so many others by trusting the lies. She brought his evil deeds to an end. What happens if others are hurt because I stopped her before she finished? I'm barely living with the guilt I've yet to face. I have no idea what to do. As I agonize over the options, Lana sits down, watching him bleed out, holding onto the knife as casually as if it's the TV remote and she's watching her favorite show. He chokes and gurgles up blood, staring at her in disbelief. He came to kill a weak woman, only to find he was really the prey who ran into the lion's den. This is my favorite part, she tells him softly. The look of resignation, the moment the hope slips away and you know you won't be saved. I've been there. It's terrifying, so I know exactly how panicked you are right now. How helpless you feel. The difference is you won't get up and live to kill them all one day. Live to kill them all one day. I file away each bit of information, deciding to make a list of reasons why I should or shouldn't tell the world who she is. They took too much, left too little. I had nothing to lose, she whispers, the words barely making it to me. Until him. My heart thumps faster. Logan. She's talking about Logan. Then you wanted to kill him. He's too good to die. He's everything opposite of us. His light still shines. I hope they have fun with you in hell. You sentenced yourself there the day you targeted the only thing that makes me feel as though there's still a soul inside me left to be saved. The only thing I love more than revenge. Just like that, I have my answer. And I watch with her as a boogeyman dies by his own knife. At the hands of a woman. The hands of a victim. In a way, it's poetic justice. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Muy bien, Hadley.
Holy shit. Y ella está diciendo que ama a Logan más que su venganza.
Ujú.
Wow.
Bro,
Wow.
qué fuerte.
Qué capítulo. Y yo solo voy a leer un poquito, pero es que estaba tan... bueno, que no podía parar. Qué fuerte.
Wow. Este capítulo, rajado que subrayé demasiado.
Ay, necesito una pausa.
Es legal, legal. Yo también. Como que necesito procesar. Rafa tiene hambre. ¿Qué te vas a hacer? ¿Un
Quiere
cerealito?
que se pida un cantonés.
¿What? Dice Meli que te pidas un cantonés. Ya, está cerrado estas horas.
Las dejo porque me estoy cayendo.
Ay, sí, yo creo que voy a dormirme. Perdón, las dos hacen la misma cara.
Abandónicas.
Perdón, soy
Está
abandónica.
buenísimo.
Sí, está demasiado bueno.
Sí, ¿no?
Pero
Está
¿Puedo
demasiado
leer
bueno.
mañana?
Sí puedo. No tengo nada que hacer.
yo no
Yo
sé si
tal
puedo.
vez en la hora.
Bueno,
Sí, depende de
ahí
la
hablamos.
otra. Sí, está bien.
Está bien.
Bueno,
No,
chao.
Bueno,
chao.
buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Bye.
Y bueno, nosotras seguimos leyendo.
I'm still here. You traitor.
No.
Bye. Buenas noches.
Igual,
¿Y
si
leen,
leemos,
me
les
dicen?
iba a decir, obviamente.
Sí, ¿verdad? Ok. Bueno.
Mi audífonos están raros. ¿Será que se me están descargando? Suave. ¿Te vas a pedir algo de aquí?
Sí.
Pedite unas salchipapas y me regalas un poquito.
Las salchipapas.
No,
Y si yo no tengo mucha hambre.
Rafa, no caiga, no caiga. Pídase sus propias salchipapas y le pide a tus alias.
Dice que no caigas, que te pidas tus propias salchipapas y otras para mí.
Tienes razón.
Es que no hay unas más pequeñas, es que hay estas se ven grandísimas.
Sí, pero es que está más vendido nada más. Ajá.
Es que yo en realidad ahorita yo no siento hambre, pero vio cuando le... ¿Te estaba orinando?
No,
Ah, estás bailando nada más.
no, que me dan las patas.
¿De ahí? ¿De qué? De la caminada ayer.
Sí, ¿no?
Yo creo que esa salchipapa sí puede ser para los dos. ¿Vale 4,000? Debe ser gigante.
No, a ver qué más hay.
Igual yo no tengo mucha hambre, lo que pasa es que sí me voy a antojar cuando llegue la comida, entonces...
Pídase unas salchipapas y unos nuggets.
No hay nuggets. Ok, suave un toque para revisar algo.
Vamos a seguir leyendo.
¿Quieres?
Yo sí quiero.
Suave porque mis audífonos están como raros. Déjame fijarme si es que se me están descargando o qué pedo.
Uno.
¿Ah?
Un capítulo más.
Me parece. 100% batería, dice. Qué raro. Voy a reiniciarlo, espérate. Un segundo. Vamos a apagar. Ok, están apagados. Vamos a encender. ¿Habla?
Hello.
Ok. Sí, es que no sé, ahorita como que... Ahorita que... ¿Ah?
¿Preferís salchipapas o papicarne?
Salchipapas. Pero si usted quiere papi carne, pida papi carne. Ahorita como que las huilas se estaban yendo, como que se escuchaba solo en uno o escuchaba solo el otro, entonces no sé qué pedo. O sea, no sé si eran como los micrófonos de las huilas o si eran mis audífonos o qué. Vamos a ponerles. Vamos a leer un capítulo más. Ay, el 3. Mae. Qué bueno estuvo ese capítulo. Ay, no puse la...
Ay, quiero un perro caliente. Qué rico.
Ay.
Sonría.
¿Mm?
Sonría.
Yo que estoy fresco en la boca.
Que sonría, Alice.
Ay, no, espérate. Ya. Ya. Man,
Salí rarísima.
porque cuando sonrío no es los cachetes que se me hacen.
Otra vez, otra vez.
Ya.
Y yo.
Wow.
Mira mi ajolote.
Wow. ¿Qué es eso? Como suavecito así.
Y es como. Uy, lo maté.
Te murió.
Bueno, seguimos.
Sí, sí, pero nada más quiero ver lo que subrayé. Todo el capítulo.
Chapter 2. Y yo de ahí sí.
Ay, mae, qué bueno estuvo. What the fuck.
My.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I am
Demasiado bueno.
estupefacto. O sea, es que toda esa escena donde
O sea,
agarra a Hadley, bueno, donde
es
Hadley, lo que le dice primero la abuela a Hadley, después Hadley llega, la agarra el mae, después los otros se agarran, estuvo demasiado intenso.
Yo creo que es el tema de que yo no me esperaba que Hadley estuviera en la casa. Y
Al-
que viera todo eso.
Sí,
Y que la escuchara hablar.
al principio pensé como que tal vez Hadley iba a llegar cuando ya estaba el Boogeyman ahí y la iba a salvar.
Ajá.
Tipo, Hadley iba a llegar y iba a volar balazos o algo así. Pero no me esperaba.
Subestimamos a Lana, mae.
Mae, pero
No
la
sé por qué,
parte.
porque
La parte donde. Donde le dice. Ay. De puta. I think that's enough damage to make this convincing. O sea, la madre literalmente se dejó pegar nada más para.
ujú,
What the fuck. O sea, brutal. Bueno, siga. Calienta mis uñas, vean.
wow. Ah, son los de Krampus.
Sí,
Cuando se les hace. Mae, han crecido demasiado.
sí. Pues no es que
Pero son sus uñas
garras.
naturales.
Sí. Bueno,
Wow,
solo esta no.
Lali.
Solo esta no. Porque me la quebré. pero las demás sí.
Mm,
Pero ya me las voy a bajar porque ya las empiezo, digamos, como ya esté largo, ya las empiezo a pegar y me da miedo. Digamos, así como me quebré esta, me da miedo como quebrarme otras. Entonces
sí.
muy bonitas y todo, pero no sé, ya se vuelven un poco imprácticas para mí.
Yo no sé cómo que ir a ti también anda una garrona siempre.
Sí. Digamos, yo estas me he acostumbrado porque como son mis uñas y tipo, desde que la primera vez me las hice cortas, entonces de ahí me fueron creciendo. Tipo, no me puse uña larga como de corta a larga de un solo. Siento que ahí cuesta más la transición de acostumbrarse. Entonces ahorita no me ha costado acostumbrarme, digamos, ni nada. Pero sí siento que ya este largo se me pueden doblar más fácil o puedo
Ya.
pegarlas y ya me da miedo.
Sí,
Sí,
pues se puede sacar un ojo.
sí. Un día Rafa dice que lo paso rasguñando a cada rato sin querer. Nee. Tipo, es que tal vez esta vez me las hice puntiagudas.
Ajá.
Me las hice un poco puntiagudas, entonces tal vez estamos comiendo y yo nada más le toco el brazo y ya lo crucifiqué. Entonces, sí, ya peligroso. Y un día sí casi me saco un ojo.
Yo me
Pero
acuerdo.
sí que garrotas, no es.
Wow.
Me las voy a cortar.
Bueno,
Ni moro.
le damos. ¿Qué es esto? Chapter 2.
Trae.
Chapter 3. The course of true love never did run smooth. William Shakespeare. Lana. My
Pausa.
brother was a
Y yo,
Shakespeare lover.
Pausa. Solo quería decir que notaste que en este libro ya no es Confucius. Ahora es Shakespeare.
Ajá, es Shakespeare.
Verme.
Pero creo que en el otro, en el primero era otro, ¿no? Era Einstein. Y después Confucius y ahora Shakespeare.
Wow, ya no me acordaba de Einstein. No, es... Bueno, ya.
Dice Lana. My brother was a Shakespeare lover. He lived and breathed
Creo que es...
breathed the words of a man his generation took for granted. The people of that time didn't respect or appreciate the anguish and torment that tied into each tragedy he produced under the guise of true romance. Marcus was a romantic to the core, with nothing but light and beauty shining from him. The world around us snuffed out that light. They stole his grace, shamed his name, killed him, destroyed us. With great amusement, I watched as the boogeyman exhales his last breath. No longer will he steal lights as bright as my brother's. The boogeyman will no longer be seen as the more immortal than towns, the police, or FBI. He'll no longer be the nightmare who terrorizes women, haunting their lives. He'll be reverted as mortal who died at the hand of a weak woman he failed to kill. A woman who got lucky enough to kill him first. Curious, I put on a glove and check his pocket, finding a remote. I look around and spot what the remote goes to. There's an out-of-place little contraption next to the fireplace. I'm fairly positive it's a cell phone jammer. My cell phone was working before I came in, so he shut it on at some other time. Putting the remote back in his pocket, I stand to go to my cell phone. It was dropped within the first 5 seconds that he blindsided me. Sure enough, there is nothing going on when I try to dial out. No signal. Good. That gives me an excuse as to why I watched him bleed out for over 30 minutes. The same way he lets his victims die. I glance over my shoulder, a horror movie flashback hitting me, but he's still dead. No disappearing act of the mortal who has drawn his last breath. I return my gaze to my phone and carry it towards the couch. A normal girl would notice a cell phone jammer. Wouldn't notice a cell phone jammer, or even know what one was, so quickly after the traumatizing experience of killing the man. I turn off the music, removing my iPod from the dock. Asshole. I hate my things being touched by people. Now he's gone and bled all over my floor too. It'll take me forever to clean that up. I'd call him inconsiderate, but since I'm the one that sort of stabbed him, then I guess it's my own fault. I should have let him run into the knife on the tile floor instead of the carpet.
Verga.
Oh well, I can finally get that hardwood I have been considering. I usually don't update my homes, but with Logan living somewhat close by, I've had more reasons to stay than go. I wonder how long it'll be before someone checks in on me. Or should I run and scream down the street? How does a normal person act after being attacked by a homicidal maniac and miraculously killing him by fluke? Do they rock in a corner? Do they cry? I hope not. I can pick tears and I don't like rocking. Makes me nauseated. Do I scream and pretend to be inconsolable or terrified? I don't like screaming, it hurts my throat. And acting terrified will be hard to pull off because I can't remember how to be afraid.
Damn.
Fuck.
Damn.
Obviously, he wanted to rape me. I do remember how to feel after that. Numb, broken, suicidal. But that was much more than one man that brought me to that point. It was much more than the rape that left me so broken. So really, I guess I don't know. Which it doesn't matter. He sure as hell never made it that far. Do I act stunned or shocked? Do I show remorse even though he deserved to die? I'll start laughing if I try to fake remorse for the sadistic piece of shit. I might be able to pull off stunned or shock. Maybe play off like I haven't been able to lay wrap my head around the fact that I just killed the guy. Normal girls are hard to understand because I can't remember the last time I was normal. Normal girls spend too much time reacting to their actions. They take for granted the air they get to breathe because they've never been deprived of those painless breaths. Me? I've already walked through hell, so I'm desensitized to all else. I decide to go with shocked. It's the easiest to fake. So while I wait, someone to show up, and they will eventually when Nova realizes I'm unprotected. I practice my blank stare. Me la imagino sola ahí sentada como el madre sangrando sin la madre. Practicando.
Viéndose en el espejo.
Sí. I keep holding the knife, giving it a wide knuckle grip. Certain a girl in shock would just do the same. Yep, got this down. And wait. And I wait. And wait. And wait. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Finally, I hear the telltale whoops and blares of silence. Brakes pulling on my drive. Jeez, I'm glad I didn't need to be saved. Geez, I'm glad I didn't need to be saved. An entry that loud would have gotten me killed immediately, given the fuck not bleeding all over my floor this time to escape. Jackasses. I'm curious when they burst through the door, using my peripheral to see them training their guns on the air in front of them. How do they know he's here? I proceed with my blank stare act, waiting. Holy shit, someone says, but I remain in shock, staring ahead. How long do I have to do this? My eyes are burning from how wide holding on them open. Plymouth is in the living room, a loud voice booms. I don't move my head, but I see him kneel as another man keeps a gun pointed at the boogeyman. Clear, clear, clear. The voices continue chirping in the same word from all around my house. I remain a statue. Dead, the guy kneeling says, then grabs the radio hooked to his shoulder. Dispatch, Clemens is dead. The house is clear. He clicks the radio, speaking it into it again, repeating his words. What the hell? He asks. What the hell? What the helly? What the hellion?
What the hell, Berry?
Apparently that jammer does more than just disable phone signals. I don't know, mine isn't working either. Neither is my phone. Don't disturb the scenes. This is a Fed case. Clear the house until they get here. They're already chewing in our asses for taking 30 minutes longer than we were supposed to. How was I supposed to know that the guy isn't just overly paranoid? They had us knee deep in an unmarked graveyard, all hands available. Miss? The guy prompts. Coming closer, not responding to the sulking douchebag whilst I pretend to be a sad little girl in shock. He carefully touches my wrist and I jerk. Y la tocan y la mae.
Qué hijo de puta vieja. Y Hadley en el closet así. Así.
Amarrada.
Sí.
Mae, la mae se quedó, vea.
Se quedó Jason.
He carefully touches my wrist and I jerk. Shh. He uses prying the knife from my hand and handing it back to the other guy who wraps it and puts it in the evidence bag. You're safe, Miss Myers.
Yo creo que
Miss Myers. His voice is so gentle. Like, you're safe, Miss Myers.
You're safe.
His voice is so gentle.
We are here.
We got you.
Después de que la mamá hizo todo el trabajo.
Sí, dice, his voice is so gentle and I have to keep a straight face to keep from smiling at him in appreciation of his genuine concern. Something rattles from behind us. ¿Me escucha?
¿Sí?
A loud thump, 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 and I turn around without thinking as they draw their weapons, aiming at the coat closet in the room. My heart is in my ears as they jerk the doors open and all the color strains from my face as Haley struggles on the ground, likely thumping the floor with her head.
Mae, fijo, Hadley va a decir que ella estaba desmayada y que no vio nada.
Sí.
Porque si ella viene y dice, o sea, aunque no diga como la verdad, de igual pueden haber inconsistencias con lo que vaya a decir Lana. Entonces la madre tiene que decir que no vio nada. Bueno, vamos a ver.
Her muffled sounds reach my ears as my eyes land on the duct tape on her mouth. I take it back. I remember now what it's like to be afraid, because the fear is itching up my spine, rising steadily higher and higher. They'll load me full of bullets before I can get away. There are at least 15 cops in my house right now. I also don't have to fake being frozen in shock either. Nothing on my body is working, so even if I wanted to run, I couldn't.
Ahora sí. Oh
Her
my god.
eyes fixed on me, but she looks away when they start unbinding her feet and freeing her hands from the cuffs. As soon as her hands are free, she starts peeling out the tape off. And I get stiff by the second, praying against all odds that she's being unconscious this entire time. I mean, it's possible. She hasn't made a sound until now. As soon as her mouth is free, she starts rubbing her wrists as they help her to her feet. She wobbles and one offers her support, clutching her under the arms. I'm Agent Haley Grace, she tells them firmly when they open their mouths, probably to get her identity. All mouths close at once and the guns lower. I came to check on Miss Myers after learning patrol had been pulled away. She lies, the fib rolling off her tongue effortlessly. She came to find something on me. She just did. Like every stupid fucking idiot in the movies, I showed my hand off. Cards. I let the words roll out of my mouth to a man I knew I would never be able to tell, so I totally did an evil monologue. For fuck's sake.
Literal.
I did it to y la madre matando al mae. Story time.
Literal. La más story time. Cuando vivía en Delaney Grove, habían estos maes que me hicieron eso, entonces yo por eso los empecé a mandar.
I did it to town him. I did it to strip him of power. I didn't know I was being watched. She gouges me long and hard. What happened? An officer asks. She directs her attention to him. I was upstairs clearing the house after I realized the door wasn't locked. He hid me from behind and he tied me up so he could wait on Miss Myers to get home. He wanted me to watch. He wanted to see what would happen to me when he was done with her. Her eyes turn back to me, and something silently passes from her to me, though I'm not sure what. Miss Myers fought back. She got lucky. Even threw something at him. She says, causing that shock inside me to expand. She gestures to the shattered remains of the lamp and the broken disarray of the small end table that he threw at me. It caught him off guard enough for him to drop the knife. Somehow she managed to get it before him, and she turned just in time. He ran into it.
Bueno, por lo menos lo dijo enfrente de Lana, entonces Lana sabe qué decir.
She continues to study me as I try to figure out what the actual fuck she's doing right now. Why is she covering for me? Is it just so she can save the truth for her team instead of giving the arrest to the cops? Pure dumb luck, she says, practically quoting my words from my earlier taunt. Unsure of her motives, I remain frozen. Definitely lucky, one guy agrees. Haley's lips twitch as she looks away. Oh, come on, guys. My stomach tilts, growing more nauseated by the second. She lifts her phone, then frowns, but then looks at his body. There's a remote in his pocket. I saw it earlier. Sidekick. Sicker and sicker. I hate this game she's playing right now. We can't touch anything on the scene until the feds get here. One guy says and arches an eyebrow. I'm a fed. Until you're. Where the fuck is everyone? Why isn't anyone answering their damn phones? Logan's voice has me snapping my head to the door. Lana! He shouts. Lana!
Lana!
He shouts, the clear sense of panic in his tone, and she's like, call out, my voice cracking silently. I'm not sure what Haley's about to do, and the tears that are in my eyes are real. ¿Se imagina la mae llorando y Haley?
Y Gaisley como, mae, te acabo de ver literalmente matar al mae y decirle, this is my favorite part. Cuando están cagados del miedo y desangrándose. Oh my god.
It may be the last time he ever looks at me with anything but horror and disgust. And disgust if she tells him who I really am. Me asustó. Mi hermana. It means who I really am. His wild eyes find me, and his entire body visibly relaxes as he charges across the room, not even noticing the blood body before he grabs me, crushing me to him. My eyes dart over Haley to see her watching us with an unreadable expression. She looks away, telling the cop something about the attack. Another lie. Logan holds me to him, his entire body rigid as I lean against him, absorbing his feel. He pulls back, his eyes scanning my face as he grimaces, taking in the damage. There is nothing physically wrong with me that I didn't allow. Well, other than the first hit, he got in one lucky shot that I didn't see coming. What the fucking hell? I hear him say, looking down. Now sees the boogeyman for the first time. He draws me back to him, almost as though he's shielding me from the side. She got lucky, Hitley says.
Y la perra seguía y seguía.
Engaging my attention. He looks over at her. What are you doing here? I came by to check on her after I heard they pulled patrols. She says, lying again. I'll tell them. I'll let them brief you on the specifics, but let's just say I'm going to have a hell of a headache. He points to the bruised temple. Her eyes pick to mine before turning to his. She saved our lives tonight. With that, she walks out, but I still worry what her angle is. She wanted dirt, and I gave her far more than she ever expected. Why leave? Why not spill it all? Logan cups my face, and I wince when he squeezes it too tight. Thanks for the bruise. To the bruise that's causing my face to swell. Shit. Let's get you out of here. Craig walks in, his eyes landing on the dead man in my living room. Well, that's one way to close the case, he says, his eyes wide in disbelief. Let the media know the case is closed, Logan tells him before scooping me up, cuddling to him as I'm fragile. I let him. When he's around, I don't feel like I have to be invincible. When he's with me, I feel like I can just be cared for without being weak. Like it's okay to be vulnerable because he never used it against me. He carries me through the throngs of cops that are showing up more and more. Everyone coming to see the boogeyman dead with their own eyes. Lana! The familiar voice has me looking over as Duke comes jogging towards us. ¿Quién era Duke?
El policía que habían mandado a cuidarla.
Ah, sí. El guapo.
Ajá, ajá.
I came as soon as you called. He says, dice, ¿qué? Lana. The familiar voice has been looking us over as Duke comes jogging towards us. So much red carpet through his eyes. I came as soon as you called, he says, looking at Logan in shock. How'd you beat me here? He drove so fast that my asshole is still clenched. I don't think he taped the brakes until we got here, Craig tells him dryly. I didn't know he followed us. Get your guys out of the house. We need to clear the scene, Logan says. What happened? Luke says, looking by at us. He really attacked? Yeah, and Lana got lucky.
¡Qué necia!
¡Qué necia, mae!
Disimulada, disimulada.
Cosa ya.
Ay, man.
Yo mejor vaya a descansar un poquito. Haley says as she walks by us, moving toward Craig, tugging his elbow. Give me a ride home in case I have a concussion. My stomach tenses, and Logan gingerly brushes his lips over my forehead, not asking any questions about how I killed the man in my house. All he cares about is that he's dead and I'm alive. All the details seem unimportant, as though I'm priority over all else. Amor! Slay. He looks down, his eyes tortured with guilt. This isn't your fault, I say, knowing the bruises in my face are the reason for that look shade in his usual bright eyes. My wounds are nothing more than superficial. I've survived much, much worse. It's my fault, but no one will ever touch you again, Lana. His lips find mine, and I kiss him, deciding to deal with Haley later. When he breaks the kiss, he looks over at a man and a woman as they drive up, not getting out of the USV. Give us a ride to town. I'm getting a room for the night, he tells them. My purse is, I can manage a hotel room, he interrupts, not bothering to look at me. My lips try to twist into a smile, but I deny it, knowing the girl who just endured what I did shouldn't be smiling about him being so alpha right now. I'm supposed to be meek and timid. Kinis?
Balak.
Oh, Balak. Hop in, the woman tells him. Someone should probably work the scene, the guy says. They seem completely unaffected or unnaturally guarded about their curiosity. He's dead. There's no scene. Dead? The woman acts surprised, then narrows her eyes. I wanted to be the one to take him out. I'm taking a week off, Logan announces randomly. This case is closed. Haley was attacked. Lana was... Haley, the man and woman ask in unison. He gave her a shinner. Logan explains, I didn't get all the details, but right now I don't know if I can handle hearing them. Let Donnie deal with it for now. You two can come back after you drop us off.
¿Y quiénes
He
son?
keeps me... No sé. Ay, lo amo.
Venga, venga.
He keeps me in his lap as he loads us into the back seat. I don't resist the seating arrangement. Feel my eyes grow heavy, with all the adrenaline pumping through me. I almost forgot it's been over 24 hours since I slept. Now I feel beaten and defeated by the clock that displays the hour. It might be closing in 48 hours instead of 24. We spent a while at Logan's office. It was already closing in on the midday then. It just gotten dark when I got home. Now it's... Fuck, my eyes are so blurry with sleep deprivation that I can see the clock. I count the hours and I don't care. They talk as the dude drives. At some point I hear Logan refer them as Leonard and Elise.
Ah, los otros
Yeah.
agentes. Ey, puta.
Haley got a hotel room too, someone says. She says she's too exhausted to go home and too creeped out too. Which one? The new one closest to us, Elise tells him. It has a massage place. I'm sure that's why she chose it. Take us to that one. I'll check in on her later. Oh shit.
Ay,
We
güey.
still hasn't said anything. If she was going to spill the pile of beans, she'd have she would have done it by now, right? She's been in contact with them apparently. That other case was jurisdiction.
¿Hasta cuándo? Mucho.
Jurisdiction hell. Jurisdiction hell. United States waking me up again. I didn't even realize my eyes had closed. The cops were all hissing on their territory. Duke said it was his scene. The murder was in his jurisdiction. Así.
Jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction. Okay. The place said it was there since the burial grounds were in their jurisdiction.
¿Cuántas veces dijeron jurisdiction?
Legal.
Se pasaron.
Yeah, they call off her patrol because of a pissing contest. Logan growls. Today could have gone severely different. See, thank God she's a psychopath.
Si no estuvieran las
She
dos.
holds me tighter. Así. He holds me tighter, but I pretend I'm still asleep. It's a miracle she got the knife away from him. Haley told me what happened. Sent it all in a long text. Logan stiffens. I still don't think I'm ready to hear it just yet. My heartbeat is in my ears. She fought Logan. She fought for her life, and it paid off. She got him off guard enough that he made a mistake, and he died by his own knife. Ran into it. I thought that only ever happened in movies. My lips twitch, but I say nothing. Haley's keeping my secret if she's spreading the light off to her friends. But why? Holy shit.
Ay, bro.
Holy moly.
Holy macaroni.
Holy moly jabberwocky.
Ma-
Yo. It's so good. Está muy bueno, la verdad.
Sí.
Ahora ya todo tiene sentido, mae. ¿Se acuerdan lo que yo había leído que yo les dije?
No.
Ah, bueno.
Ya me acordé. ¿Qué dijiste? Pero Hadley sabe.
Sí.
Y nosotras, no sabe.
¿Qué libro está leyendo
Pero
usted?
bueno, ahora sí ya sabe. O sea, fijo fue como estos que te leíste.
Sí,
o
fue.
alguno
Yo me leí
después.
el 9º capítulo de este libro.
Ah, no, entonces te leíste todavía algo más adelante.
No, pero espérenme.
Sí, porque apenas hemos leído 3.
Vean. Pero. Bueno, pero sí, pero es ahorita, porque yo me acuerdo que estaba en un hotel.
Sí,
Entonces,
seguro
deciros en el hotel donde van.
los siguientes capítulos, seguro. Qué risa, sí. Man, está demasiado bueno. Está demasiado bueno. Voy a terminar el
Ahora cuando
stream.
vamos a leer.
Despidámonos de
Sí.
Twitch y YouTube. Gracias por vernos.
Bye, fans. Gracias por sintonizar.
Chao.
them to stop, won't to stop.